Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Cancer for the month of July 2023. So, as we begin, I'd just like to first say happy birthday to all of the Cancers and to remind you to say hello and, maybe when your birthday is so that people can send you birthday blessings. Now, just as a reminder before we get into the reading itself, remember to first subscribe, select the all notification bell, like, dislike, and leave comments. If in the course of watching this video you feel called to have an angel reading with me, you can go to my current website, theangelschool.com/services. Okay? And also, if you just like to, contribute or donate to the channel, you may also select my PayPal me link, which you will find in the description area as well. And for the, if you haven't had the opportunity to watch the general monthly angel reading for July, you can go to do that that'll be the first link that you see there in the description area. So I really highly recommend that you check that out first if possible, but make sure that you do check it out if you haven't had a chance. All right, so let's take a look at the format. So you can see that this card has already been turned over because I'm actually re-recording this whole video. Yesterday, I had an app to interrupt the video, and I didn't want to go through the trouble of trying to piece them together. And it doesn't, I've done it, but it doesn't, the coloration doesn't carry over as naturally as it does here. And so I didn't want to go through trying to make it look as close as possible to that. So it's just starting over, but I left everything on the table as it was. So this was the only card I had pulled over, and I've gotten about 10 minutes in. So we will see what comes up now, because I don't like to edit these channeled messages in any way. So I've never done it. All right, so the format on the table is the card in the center will represent the archangel that you're working with for this month, and the cards on either side represent a message from your guardian angel. One from the Major Arcana, which represents what you're unconscious of. Okay, so that means the general themes, lessons, influences, and energies that are not sort of in your conscious mind, that are shaping the reality that you're experiencing, which the Minor Arcana will speak to in terms of how that is showing up for you in your day-to-day awareness and how you can possibly work with it. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. And the angels are asking to help you find a new window of opportunity and perspective. And so they show me a very tall tree. And they invite you to call in a tree that you're familiar with or your own tree spirit. And this tree is grand, ancient, and full of wisdom. And stepping forward, the deva of this tree is connecting with your heart and helping you to sort of remove, it almost feels like barbed wire from across your heart, so that you start to feel a release. You might feel things surfacing, certain struggles or suffering that you've buried deep within. And some of you, they wrote the word beat as if you are your heart has had enough. And you've lost a bit of faith in yourself, in the universe, and in reality, the one that you've created. And as you just breathe in the frequency of the tree, notice how it just shifts your vibration. So allow yourself to connect in with the roots of the tree through your own feet as you plant them firmly on the floor. And feel the frequency of these roots. And allow yourself to go deep, your own energetic roots to go deep and wide as this wise tree. And it's sending to your heart rose energy and surrounding you in rose gold. And just notice how your energy begins to soften as you take a deep breath and breathe in the frequency of this rose gold energy. Now they're indicating something about a job and possibly stress related in that job, and the responsibilities that might be creating more stress for you than is necessary. And you might be feeding into that and making it more than what it is. But they do want to honor your soul and and they want to help you to honor what you're experiencing. But they just want you to also understand that it just doesn't stop right there. And they want you to really tune in to the divine purpose. That in every situation that you've ever walked through, there has been a purpose that has been served and that is being served right now. And so they ask you to release whatever it is that is weighing you down, making you feel stuck in this situation. Now, they just wrote the angel number 8, which is about opportunities for abundance. And they keep writing this job. And then the word prospects. So the angel number 8 signifies abundance and prosperity. The endless loops in this number signify an infinite flow of money, time, ideas, or whatever else you require, especially for your life purpose. So you're feeling stuck. You're feeling that your prospects are limited. You're feeling that this job is either not right for you or it's not worth your time and energy. And all of this is shaping the experience that you're having. And it's continuously attracting more of those feelings so that what you feel is validated. It's unfortunate that we are powerful creators and that we're just not these human beings who are, we always believe, are victims or are powerless in some way. It's unfortunate that what we keep feeding our attention towards, that we keep experiencing, because it is there for a purpose. It is there for you to notice that it's time for you to expand your horizons, to look at other possibilities, to ask yourself what's next, what's possible. And so this is an opportunity for you to step out of a situation that has become comfortable, however uncomfortable it makes you feel. But you remain there because you're comfortable with the way things are and have been for a while. And you've been getting nudges like those ideas that it was talking about earlier in that angel number 8. But you're not trusting it. There's opportunities for you to collaborate. Maybe in a new opportunity. The thing is that because you're looking and expecting one thing, you are dismissing smaller things that can lead to bigger things. So first you got to start where you're ready. I mean, if you really believe your life is miserable, would you really jump at or feel adequate in this sort of all new responsibility and opportunity? No, you would turn it into more responsibility that you can't handle. So you would feel very inadequate. You would feel like you were an imposter. And so the universe moves in ways that allows you to grow with the potential that's emerging. So if you have a desire, and then that's fine, you have a vision, a goal where you want to be, where you want to end up. But now be open to those ideas that show you how to move in stages so that you can be prepared and fully open without resistance when you arrive in the vicinity of where you want to eventually be. So Archangel Radleigh comes as the archangel of fairness and balance. That's why he's holding those scales. And he's saying that even though things don't feel very fair to you right now, and you want them to be, but the universe is always helping you to be in balance with what you're ready for. So you have to sort of count your blessings in that way. I feel like that's what that means, to count your blessings. Start counting your blessings. And where you're able to count your blessings, meaning where you're able to give credit to an opportunity or blessing that you've received or reward that you receive, that's where you're ready. That's where things will be most fair for you. But to give you something that you want that you're not ready for would be the most unfair thing to do to you, because what would happen is that it would just set you up to fail instead of succeeding. And so when we get ahead of ourselves, this is creating an imbalance and an unfair experience for you. So right now, the next message on the card says, resolve your conflicts. And I feel like these are internal conflicts that Archangel Radleigh needs you to come to terms with, these internal conflicts where you hold yourself back. And you have to be honest about how you're holding yourself back so that you can disrupt that pattern, but then start not it's not you're not giving up on anything, but you're starting to work with who you are and where you are right now. You're taking it in steps that you can digest. So the angel number I was seeing was 233, and it says, you've asked for the help of many ascended masters, and they are with you right now, just as you requested. So if you've been asking the universe for help and specific ascended masters, they're with you right now. But I'm saying the word confession. And that means that in order for them to be able to help you, you have to be honest. Not only about in terms of, being truthful with yourself, but also more importantly, being authentic. We don't always understand where this might lead, this authentic voice within us, but trusting it, taking a chance to see where it's leading you. That allows and encourages the universe that your courage, your willingness is there. All right, so let's take a look at the energies that might be shaping your reality in this month that you're not consciously aware of. And so it's the transformation card known as the Tower. Okay, and this is just sort of indicating that right now you've been really you've been feeling like you've been through a lot of storms, and there's been a lot of unexpected things kind of happening, maybe one after the other. Maybe you feel like you haven't been able to catch a break. And this is because the universe is intentionally trying to disrupt the way you see things. It's trying to disrupt in order to create change. And this is an opportunity for you to really make some changes for the better. This is the opportunity, and a lot of the changes that are happening, I feel, are very much internally. And the disruption is just provoking that inner awareness of the need, the need to change in certain areas of your life. Now, how this might be showing up for you in your day-to-day awareness. the Knight of Fire. And so this shows you possibly taking more risks, all right? And also, it might feel like on the negative side, like you're constantly putting out fires. So instead of working on, from the, what is the word I'm looking for? I can't think of I don't know why I can't think of the word, but I'll go with the other word where I was going with it. Is you're always in crisis mode, and where they really want you to be is in preventative mode. So be proactive. Don't if you've been chasing one situation after the next, then the medicine to this is to stop chasing those situations. Surrender. Let them be. Your fear is telling you that if you don't do XYZ, then XYZ is going to happen to you. No, that's the illusion. Those things do not need fixing because they were already broken and not worthy of you. Where they want you to put your time and effort is into taking that same tenacity and channeling it into creativity, making things happen that you desire to happen, things that fulfill your heart, things that you're passionate about, madly passionate about. You can be the daring hero in your own life if you work in a proactive way rather than putting all that daring hero jumping into the flames in terms of behind crisis, things that are no longer worth your attention. And in this way, you bring balance back to the life that the universe believes you deserve. That because of your attention, it eclipses your what is the word I'm looking for? Your vision or your true vision, ambition, or goals or purpose. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and have a beautiful month, Cancer. A beautiful month of transformation and allowing it to happen. Put the regrets behind you. Stop trying to fix those things that have passed. Stop trying to fix your regrets. And start building a life of pleasure, purpose, and value.